stressful, and if it was stressful, I think it's part of the salary. I think my guess. Okay. I hope network will not fail me. So there is noise at your side, and it's too loud. Wait, I said it's too low now. Now it's loud now. Okay. But can you hear me clearly? I just want to confirm my audio is clear. And what kind of noise can you hear? Let me try to minimize all kind of noise in my area. Give me a second. Can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, type in the group that you can see my screen. Can you see my screen? All right, perfect. I think the noise should be minimal by now. My audio is clear. So yeah, graphic design. You are here to learn graphic design. So what is graphic design? Not too much grammar. What those guys that call themselves graphic design basically do, or what they want to achieve, or what their role is in a team, or what is their purpose, even in the job allocation, basically, is simply graphics. When you hear graphics, another word for graphics is visuals. So please, while you are coming in, make sure you mute your mic so you don't block the recording. Thank you. So graphics is visuals oriented. We are trying to create a story. We are trying to bring solution on board. We are not just um people that just put colors together, but what we are trying to do basically is we are trying to create something graphical, and graphical can come in so many meaning. So a graphical can come in the sense that we are trying to put elements together, graphical elements together. We are trying to put shapes, colors, and all of that together for it to make sense. So graphics basically is visual representation of information. Information is an information we want to pass across to people actually. So we want to be able to represent it in a way that it will look, number one, aesthetical, and also we also communicate. Please, I'm unable to see what you are doing. Okay, please check your Telegram well. I'm not really pushing the slide yet, but just check your Telegram app well. I think I'm swiping up now. Yeah. So yeah, graphic design is just the process of creating visual content to communicate using the design principles and elements. So what are we trying to communicate? There must be a message for every design. Even if happy birthday message don't do, we are trying to tell the people that is seeing your design that, oh, let's see, this person's picture in the design is actually celebrating their birthday. And that is why a good graphic designer will know how to create a design that it should not look like a burial design, because there are so many birthday flyers out there that actually look like a burial design. So you should be able to easily, what we are trying to usually communicate your message, pass on your message using your different elements, that your audience should be able to know a clear difference between if it's a birthday design or a burial design. You know that the burial design and birthday design almost look similar, but a burial design will have a um cool feel. Not really a cool feel, it will have a morning feel. So in the sense that, I don't want to start going deep, but you should be able to differentiate between a birthday design and a burial design. Even though pictures of the person will be on both design, the name of the person will be on both design, but there are other things that a graphic designer should know that will make those two designs not look the same, and also be able to spell out information. So basically, graphic design is just all around we trying to pass a message, an information, a call to action, a design that converts. We are trying to pass a message to our audience, and we want to do it in a way that will be graphical appealing. So it's basically just the process of creating visuals to communicate your message using design principles and elements. Yeah. So I will not waste too much time. We'll just go briefly to what design principles is all about and design elements is all about. But I believe you now understand, you now get the meaning of graphic design. So when they're saying graphic design, actually it's just visuals representation. It is working along with the eyes, what people see. If they can't see your design, then you have not designed. If your design cannot be seen, cannot be represented well enough, they have not seen your design. Your design cannot communicate, you have not designed actually. If your design cannot communicate, cannot be represented well, you have not designed. So the old story of creating flyers, banner, a logo, they are trying to create a brochure, they're trying to create a poster, they're trying to create any kind of a business card. All of the different products that can come out of your design, maybe a social media flyer you want to use for Instagram, you want to use for your Facebook account, all kinds of design, every one of them, either small or big or little design, or the bigger part, a bigger project, a smaller project, every one of them should not go out from the boundary of the definition of design. You should not forget that what you are trying to do, you are trying to create a visual content. Visual content meaning that people must see it. People must be able to see it. People must be able to read it. It must be visible. It must be appealing. It must be aesthetic, and all of that. So and also it must pass an information. Information, yeah, a message must come out of what you are doing. So in the bid of you holding your laptop, holding your phone, okay, now let's design. Now what am I going to do? Now what should I do? Now direction of design. That is where I want to bring your mind to that part, that you get to know what to do when you want to create a design. You get to not just do anything, because let me tell you the fact now. Let me tell you the truth now. You can get to do a bad design. You can get to do a design that does not work, and you can get to do a design that, okay, yeah, you can get to do a design that does not work. You can get to this design that fails. So to avoid all those things, that is why we'll be taking. I want you to take this class very serious and pay attention to every step. And truth is that you might not really even be able to remember everything I'll say, but please just pay attention to things that matters. Okay. Somebody on the group that is saying that I should add him to the video call. He's supposed to see the video call, immediately join the group. Please join the video call. Thank you. All right, so let's continue, please. We don't have time. So yeah, so that's that for graphic design. I will still send this PDF to you on the group. Maybe I should even send it now. But you will not be able to be, you cannot open the PDF and be watching the video call. Maybe just for reference purpose later on. I will send it to the group now. But let's just continue. So as there's like two designs on your screen. I don't know if you can see it. There are like two designs on your screen. There are like two designs on your screen. I don't know. Can you see the two designs on your screen? Can you see the two designs on your screen? If you can see it, I want you to pick one. I think the question is, which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the first design, or do you prefer the second design? Which is it, design A or design B? Okay. Which design communicates? Which design is clear enough? Is appealing? And which design is actually a graphic design? The design, why I think it is B, and why do you even prefer? Why not A? A is also a design. Oh. I can see a lot of information on A, which is even outdated. Second one for me. But if I may ask, why the second one? Why do you pick the second one? Say you prefer B. Even A is also a design, oh, but just that the design has failed. Yeah, B is sharp and not too bulky. Yeah, so we're getting there, whereby you need to know that um design A is a war zone. Wow, okay. Actually, it has a lot of information. Even when a design has a lot of information, there are ways in which you can manage your content to be able to enter into your design. Yeah, I'll pick B. The point is readable and attractive. Yeah, A is too shoppy with information. Yeah, there are designs like that that will always have plenty information. But the goal is this: as a designer, you must be able to know how to arrange. That is one of the things that I'll be teaching you in this class. How to arrange your elements well, so it's not look rowdy. So everything will look alignment and balance. The difference between a beginner and a professional design is just this little thing. If you can get this thing I'm saying early, it will be easier for you to navigate design. I don't want you to just come to this class this night and don't be overhyped, maybe to start designing. Should I say calm down? Let's get to understand what are the things you need to do. Because there are some things you are not supposed to do, and which I'll be even be correcting you as you begin to do your assignment, and maybe I begin to give you some works. Don't try to overload your designs with too much information. If I thought the information needs to be there, element. Yeah, that's where we get out of. All right, can you hear me now? I think my network was just fluctuating. Sorry about that. So yeah, so let's continue. Let's continue. This next one, this next one, this next one, this next one. Can you see it? This next one. Which one do you prefer? This is another design. This is another design. Which one do you prefer, please? So yeah. So both are designs that are done by different designers, you should know. So different designers came up with the design, but design actually is fine, or when design is actually fulfilling its goal by being organized, being aligned, colors are balanced, the arrangement, alignment, balance. We are getting there. So you see these two designs, they are okay. But the only problem with the second one is this. Second one disobeyed all the uh, graphic design principles. So let's move on because of time. So yeah, just be open with me. Yeah, so graphics applications. Now, before any graphic designer we be able to perform anything, there must be graphics tools. We have our tools that we use. In as much as the fashion designers, they get to use their tailor machines, in as much as the bricklayers get to have their own tools, engineers get to have their own tools. Every professions have what they use to be able to achieve one or two things. So we have different tools for graphic. There are even plenty. There are like 100 kinds of application that you can use to create your design. I know that many of us know Canva. You have used Canva, but you have that's why I'm saying that some of you have designed before. So it will be okay for me um to be able to explain one or two things. So basically, there are mobile apps, there are laptop apps that you can use to create design. The same design you can use for mobile app, you can create it also on laptop apps. The same design you can use for laptop apps, some of it you can create it on mobile app. They might have a different look or they may have a similar look, but you can still achieve everything that is being done on laptop, on phone. Can do it, even that which you can even do on phone, you can still achieve on laptop too. But they can take different processes. The one for on phone can be slower, but the one on laptop is always faster. I can assure you that. If you're using a laptop to design, from experience, is always fast because you have all your tools. Your tools are always are readily made. But on that phone, because of the screen size, the tools and everything using on phone are always minimal, but you will still be able to achieve it though. But it's just that you go through a lot of processes, So then, so mobile phones. I told us to download Pixellab. I don't know if you have done that. This is how Pixellab should look like. You have downloaded Pixellab, but there's a clause to this Pixellab, and the clause to this Pixellab is that is only for Android users. If you're using an iPhone, I'm sorry, you might not be able to get Pixellab because they made it for only Android. Then Pixellab, we have to either get a laptop or now use Canva. Canva will work for iPhone users. And if it's iPhone you're using, then you have to major on Canva or get somebody that's using Android around you. Then you can just download the app and one way or the other just manage to use. So for the mobile app, there are a lot of them which you can use to design, but the one that most graphic designers that use phone to design are using is Pixellab. You see Pixellab here, Pixellab there, and there are different kinds of Pixellab. This one is the normal one. We have the black and white. We have the PSD. I think I have one set up on the Telegram channel. So maybe once I get it set up again, I'll try to send it to us. But make sure you just have any version of Pixel app you have, just get it because that's what I'll be using for this class also. So make sure you have Pixel app on your phone or your phone. If you are using an iPhone, then you have to just get an Android. So yeah, so for laptop, I know you have heard of CorelDRAW, right? Using CorelDRAW more importantly, and I think even in this class too tonight, we'll be using CorelDRAW, to do one or two things together. Let me see if I can open CorelDRAW for you. So CorelDRAW, Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, there are different applications that you can use basically. So I think this is my CorelDRAW. My CorelDRAW is open. My Photoshop is also open. Yes, my CorelDRAW is open. My Photoshop is open. All right. I think, can you see the CorelDRAW now? Can you see my screen? Can you see CorelDRAW screen? Let me open one of the two flyer I've done recent. Okay. Can you see my screen? Can you see CorelDRAW? Yes, you're going to get the record,
Yes, sir.
That's why I'm recording, because I know that not everybody will have time to join for the full class. So that's the applications basically. Photoshop, that's for laptop now. For your phone, you have Pixellab, you have Canva, you have Logo Maker, and you have a lot of them like that. I think this is the recent design I did on CorelDRAW. As if you can see my screen. Okay, okay. So Photoshop and all of that, sha, but irrespective of anyone, it's just there's something that you have to understand in this application. It's okay to have an idea of all the applications, but like I said, you can achieve the same thing on the same thing get you did on CorelDRAW, you can do it on Photoshop. Some things you can do on Photoshop that you can still get it on Pixellab, but just know how to use your tool, any one of them. If it's Pixellab you want to start with it and master it. If you don't have opportunity for a laptop, stick with Pixellab for now and master it. When you gather the money for laptop, you will be able to do what you do on Pixellab and replicate it easily on Photoshop or CorelDRAW. But the challenge is this: if you don't now know how to use Pixellab or you have not mastered the skill, it will be very difficult for you to transit. That I think I nobody taught me Pixellab. It was CorelDRAW and Photoshop I learned more, but it was when I handled Pixellab, it was like very simple for me to be able to navigate because I have done a lot of designs through CorelDRAW and Photoshop. I started with laptop, not with phone. So I started with laptop, not with phone. So it was easy for me to navigate when I even came back to phone. So that's just it about application. So you might have a question you had like, okay, I don't have a laptop. Oh, this is that. Start with what we have. Start with just one thing. Not necessarily if it's Canva, to start with Canva and start and master it. You do a bad design today, don't give up. Every designer once started the way he started. They did the worst design, but now their eyes were open. And what a photo P. That, can I use it on phone? Yeah, you can use photo P on phone, but I think I've not really used that application before, so I don't really know how it works. I need it to be able to give you enough. You can use it on phone, but I don't know its limitations. That's just it. So yeah. So let's continue basically. So for this class we get Pixellab to create design. Yeah. So you can see InDesign, Inkscape. That's for laptop. There are many of laptop, even laptop. I think it's even laptop that have more applications because different kind of designers and different things they want to achieve. So like I said, anyone is fine, but there are some applications that are specifically made for some kind of design. For now, if you go to all those printing shop, you see that it's Courageous that will be there, because Courageous is easier. If you want to print your flyer, you want to print your banner, you want to print it out, they love Courageous, because Courageous has a feature of printing easily after designing, unlike Photoshop and Adobe. Adobe is really not a local software like that. It is more like a international software that it was created by the Americans. So for them to now be able to use it to print is always quite hard. And the truth is that those applications are not free. None of those applications are free. The only privilege we have as Nigeria is that we have the access to the crack version. Crack version meaning that versions that somebody bought it and was able to decode the security code. Because you know that when you get an application, they ask for serial number and all of that. So I have a website where you can get Courageous for free, and get Photoshop for free without paying. I have a website that can get Illustrator for free and get all those Adobe app for free. How will you install into your laptop? You want to install Photoshop, or what do you want to install? After the class, you DM me, so we install it together. So let's move on. Because of time, let's move on. So get your Pixellab, because we're using Pixellab tonight. So now this is where I want you to pay attention to, because this is what you'll be using to design majorly. Graphics, elements, and their application. If you want to cook eba, or if you want to cook egusi, there are ingredients that you use to cook egusi. There are ingredients like I think they are sisters here. Even though I don't really know how to cook. When you cook egusi, you have to get water, you get your maggi, get the egusi itself, get they don't use sugar. So there are a lot of things you get to get your egusi. Now the ingredients you use to get your egusi to us are called elements. How do you get your design done? The ingredients for your design, what makes up the whole design, are called elements. Your cooked egusi will not come out except you have gotten your palm oil. I think this is palm oil, your maggi, your salt, your sugar, and all of that. So designs are made through all those ingredients. Designs are made through our elements. So what are the elements we use to create designs? So as a graphic designer, you don't just vomit design from your mouth. There are some things that you use creatively, you put them together to bring out your design. So you are in that gap of knowing what element to use, understanding what the element is, what are the elements available for me, and how can I use them to create design. That is just where the problem you have to solve. It's not a problem because there's a solution for it. So know your graphics element, and what are the graphics elements? That is what I want to show you now. Know your graphics element, then how to use it, it's in your hands. So now text. What is text? You are familiar with text. Text is your font. Text is the art of arranging letters with all clarity in a way that suits the reader. I hope you are following my screen. I'm sharing my screen. I hope you are following it. How we install Photoshop? I will get to that point. Hopefully time permits us. But if not, then after the class. So text is just A B C D E F G H 1 2 3 4. Those are text. So every design must have text. So you must know that you cannot but use these ingredients to cook the design. So when you say you want to design, you must know that every design must carry a text, because one way we pass information in every area, in every profession, either a banking system or either in all kind of system, finance system, academics, if they use text, they write words, we put words together to pass information. So every design, you see that every design must have text. So you must understand that one of our graphics elements is text. So you must know how to use it well, know how to arrange them well, and know what text should come in know, is it capital letters that you use here? Is this small letter that you use here? Are you mixing two of them? There's really no rule to what and what to use, but you must know what works for you, what works best, depending on what number of text you want to put, depending on the space, even in your design. So all of that we consider to know how you want your design to look like. But text is just the arrangement of letters in your design, the arrangement of your words in your design. That's just text. Then typography, which is also involving text, but typography is not like the kind of text that you want in design. So it involves your font style, structure, appearance, and with text you can create the kind of emotion and feeling you want the reader to have based on the aim of the design. So basically, I know some of us or all of us must have heard of Times New Roman. That means those when you're typing letter in Microsoft Word, Times New Roman, Calibri, Arai. So all those ones are called typography, kind of typography. So you should know when to use Times New Roman, know when to use Calibri, know when to use a script font. So there are different kind of font. There are even plenty, like millions of fonts. The ones that men made, the one that so there are different kind of text. Sorry about that. There are different type of text that you should know. Should I say that I will not skip this part, but I'll just do a little of it because it will still take you. There'll still be a need for you to do a personal study on this. But like I've given you an hint, like there are different type of text, like the Times New Roman and Calibri. There are many kind of text like Montserrat. I know you have not heard of that one before, but there's something like Montserrat, Roboto, Vandana. There are a lot of them that as graphic designer we use. Once I see the design, I know that oh, this is Montserrat here. They have almost used Montserrat too much and all of that. So you must know how to use those texts. So in your design, every design carry a text. So for you to be able to design accurately, you must know how to use your text well. You must know how to use your text well. So if you look at this design accurately, you can see that even almost half of the design. I'm showing you something in my screen. I don't know if you can see it. So you see that almost half of the design is text. Is text. Is text. Tired of blackout and rising focus is text, and you can see text. There is text in most of the design. This design is even quite simple because they just arrange the text, the left side, down. Everything here is just text. Everything here is just text. So you must understand that text is one powerful tool that cannot do without. So you must know how to use your text. And every design application, Pixellab or Corel or Photoshop, they have their text to text tools. So for Corel now that I'm using, I don't know if you can see it, if you can see the screen well, but my text tool is here. Or you just go to the menu and click on text. I don't know if you can see my mouse, but my text tool is here. You see my text tool by your left. See a text tool I'm showing you now. Yeah, so by your left, you see text tool. It's called text tool. Yeah, so text is very powerful, an element in design that you must know how to use well. Yeah, so let's just continue because of time. So we have different type of text: the serif, sans serif, slab serif, script, display, black letter, monospaced, and all of that. Like I said, there will still be a need for proper study on that to know what text and what text. So how can you get your font? Your font, their website for font. Download your font and get your font. When we get to that point, we cross it. So another element in graphic design is line. Line is one of the elements that is also very important that you cannot do without. Line is a shape that connects two or more points together. It can be fat, it can be thin, it can be wavy, it can be zigzag. Lines guide the viewer's eyes. Line add emphasis, and line can use line to divide or organize your content. So if you are designing and you are at the point whereby you want to differentiate between sections in your design, you can incorporate line. Line is one of the elements. What is it used for? It is used to create segments. I don't know how many. So we are doing technical drawing. You have done technical drawing, or you have seen them draw any kind of shape. You know that there is line enough a lot to draw those angles, those shape, trying to segment, trying to find diameter, and all of that. So line is that one that is very powerful that you cannot do without. We are still going to be coming there and using all those things. So another element is shape. Shape is also very powerful design element. You have your square, triangle, your circle. That is what we use in design. All the logos you are seeing, they use line to create your logo. They use shape. It is shape that you are they used to create those logos. So different type of shapes, bringing them together, create a logo. Different type of text, bringing them together, create your logo. Different type of line, they bring them together, create a logo. So shapes is just that dimensional area with a recognizable boundary. So we have two type of shapes. We have the regular shape and irregular shape. I think they taught this one in basic science. So yeah, so regular shapes are the square, the triangle, circle, and all of that you know. But the irregular shapes are the shapes that you can create yourself that look like amoeba or that look like curve. So there are different kind of shape. I don't know if you can see it in my screen, but it's just the upper part are the regular shape and the down part irregular shape. Yeah, just like that. You'll be needing those things and they are very important. So one thing another element that's powerful in design is color. Color, color. You cannot but put color in design. So you cannot but use color in design because your design must be aesthetic enough. Aesthetic means it should have a view. So you must know how to use color well. So color is just used to generate emotion. You create a visual representation or you create emphasis. I want to ask a question. I think let's digress a bit. So when you see the color a color red, when you see a design with color red, or when you see anything with color red, what first comes to your mind? Is it danger? Is it love? Yeah, red. Is it? I think even red concept is a color that attracts. So what comes to your mind first when you see red? When you see color red, what comes to your mind? What rings the bell in your mind? You can type in the comment section. What comes to your mind first when you don't say love? Is how about danger? Some places that when you see red, the first thing that comes to your mind is red and black. Actually, you know all those witches that flies in the night. They also use red. So if you are saying love, that means I think you are part of their coven. Okay, actually, love red has so many meaning, and depending on where you use it, how you use it, it brings its interpretation. That means even as each color they have their own disadvantage and advantage also. Even as the same red means love, you can see it also means danger. It also means energy. It also means passion. So it also means excitement, and sometimes they use it for relationship, anything that has to do with romantic and all of that. red comes in that place, because it brings that feeling of passion and all of that. So yeah, red, you have orange. Orange is more of energy. We have yellow, we have blue, we have purple, we have green. So the truth is this: there are really no direction to what color works best, but depending on what you want your audience to feel from your design. I can be designing a Valentine flyer and I might not use red, even though red is for love. I might decide to use pink, because pink also is also related to relationship and romance. So depending on how you want your design feel to come out. And I might not even use pink, I might not use red. I might decide to use just white for Valentine, because I think it's more of white and red. So there is really no restriction. So I don't want it to be restricted. I want it to be free. I want your mind to be very open in when you're going through your element. I don't want to say, okay, this is it. No, there's really no restrictions. Even though there are elements and principles that you must follow, but when it comes to using your element, it depends on your level of creativity, on your level of what you are seeing on your head. How do you see your design? So just like that. Because but it is okay as designer not to use one color, to also try other colors out at every point in time. Try another perspective. There's different type of color, and there's something they call the color palette. We'll get there later. Color palette is very important. So yeah, color palette, the secondary color, the primary color, what color match best, and what all of that. So how to be able to get that easily, we'll get there. Yeah, so images and photos. So this is very important in your designs too. Photo of your product, for images of what you want to display. If you're designing a social media flyer, there's always something that you love the your audience to feel, to see, to want to buy or something like that. Maybe you are selling a market, you're talking about your market, but you're not showing us how the market look like. Your audience will not have interest in what you're talking about. So it's okay for you to display your product. So that is where this image comes in. Is one of the elements we use in design to pass our message. If I'm coming up with a design and I'm saying that promo, we are selling attachment instead of 15K, come and get the attachment for 3K. Do you know what will first come to the customer mind? Let me see how the attachment that you reduce the price like that, how does it look like? So if um the picture of the attachment is there, if the picture of the attachment is not there, you will know that you actually know that that flyer will not work. Nobody will be interested. Nobody want to click on it. If at all maybe anybody want to click on it, the first question go first ask is, can I see the image? Can I see the picture of what you are selling? Even though they want to buy, but they want to actually see the picture. So one thing that you must also know in design is that even as business owner, those that also that business, your product image must be there. And one thing that you must know about image is that it must be sharp. All those all those newbies that will be creating design with blur image, you know yourself, don't let me call your name. Your image must be very sharp. If your clients give you an image that is blur, make sure you use AI. There are plenty AI tools now that you can use to enhance the quality of images. I think I have like several of them, because if I use a blur image in my design, it's to spoil the whole of my design. My text might be good or my background might be good, but if I just input a blur image, it will spoil the whole of my design. So you must know that in any image you're using, any photo you're using, first of all, you must know that, is the image clear? Is the image sharp enough? Does it portray what I'm trying to portray? Just not that you're selling a car, you're doing a flyer to sell a car, and the picture that is on, on your flyer is not a car, The picture that is on flyer is a bedroom or is a phone and all of that. So knowing how to use the right image, and you don't need to stress yourself to know what image to use. Just get the keywords of what flyer you're doing, then get the image that works with it. Keywords, okay. Maybe when we start designing, it's easier for me to be able to explain this part. But I just want you to know that the elements basically that we use to create design are all these: your text, your line, your shape, your color. Every design must have a text. Every design might not have a line. It might not even have shape, but it must have text. It must have a color and maybe an image and maybe a form. So there are so many graphics elements here, but I will not lie to you. There are elements that you cannot do without. Just like if you are cooking, you cannot, even though there are some weird people that they are cooking without salt. But yeah, there's some ingredient that you cannot do without, especially that text. Except you are doing a design that is just image editing, it's just photo editing, then you can might not use text. But if you're doing a graphics, you will have to use a text just to pass on your message and all of that. So texture, form. So I will just explain what is form. You see 3D, 2D, 3D, 2D, that is just form. The different dimensions of your element. Form, you want your element to come out 2D, 3D, and different form. You want it to have a bevel feel, that is form. Texture, you see some designs that have paper, paper in the design, that is texture. You see some design that have this feel of roughness of is it carpet, I'll call it, and carpet. We have this rough feel. That is what we call texture. So and it is downloadable actually. It is downloadable. You can just go to Google and just type texture. Google give you a lot of texture. I don't know if you can see my screen. All right. So yeah, so if you go to Google and type texture, Google will give you a lot of texture that you can use. So texture is just you adding that feel of realness to your design. You want them to feel that as if the design is real. So it brings that two-dimensional look, brings that three-dimensional look into your design. So you must know that what all those designers are putting is texture. What they are putting in the background is texture. All those things are texture, texture, texture. Just know that actually. Yeah. So texture and all of that. Then we have icons, your Facebook icon, Instagram icon, WhatsApp icon. If like so all those icons like you put, and it's essentially not just for those timeline, those social media pages that you need icons alone. There are other things that you can use icons for. There are some designs that icons works well for. Maybe like fire. Sharp, maybe you're doing a church design and you need and the theme is around fire. So you can also use a fire icon around the text. We'll get there, sharp. Use a fire icon around the text to just make it depict what the theme means. Like I said, you want to make sure that your design is telling a meaning. Immediately your audience see it like this, they know what is it. But the truth is that yeah, you get the recording. You get the recording. So the truth is that every design has the opportunity to explain itself. You don't need the designer to come and start explaining, oh, this is what I do here, this is what I did here. Your design should explain, should be minimal, should be simple, and be able to explain itself on the go. Yeah, so that's just it. Then we have graphics principles. So this is where I actually fight with beginners a lot. They don't want to understand the graphics principle. They don't want to care about the graphics principle, and which we make their design worst. It will look awkward if you are not following the graphics principles. And this is the graphics principle that professionals have at the front of their head, not even at the back now, at the front of their head, so that to make their design come out well. So there are, I think, like 7 of them or 9 of them, 9 graphics principles. White space. I know you have heard of white space before, some of us. White space is just the space that you create for your design to breathe. The first 2 designs I showed you is A and B. You said that A is too clumsy, meaning that there is no space, no margin. That is why they will always tell you to put margin in your notebook. Margin, so that your text will be together at one side. Then around it, there can be space. No text around it, no more element around your design. So even your design too, there should be white space. All your design element can be in the middle. Maybe around it, there will not be space. Or it might not even be just around it. In between, white space should come in intentionally. So that is why I was saying while I started is that you must know how to be able to bring all your elements together. That is your job now. Bring your color, bring your picture, your text, put them together, that it will not be too clumsy, that it will be aligned, balanced, and having white space. So white space is that space that you must put in your design. All your design must breathe. So the reason why I said margin is because it is just like margin in your notebook. The process, you are not writing outside the margin. That's the way you are doing your design. Your design, you are not writing outside the edges of your design. No, you're not putting anything there. So you must understand that white space is you creating intentionally those margins, those space in between. So there must be space. Let there be space so that your element, your design can be easily readable. If there's no space, it cannot be easily readable. They will not understand your design on time. All designers, they know this. All professionals know this. There's no design that you see a professional do that does not have a white space. They don't just put everything together. They put them, maybe they put some up, they put some down, they put some in the middle, then there's space around it. That is white space. They just clump everything together, intentionally put white space. So alignment is very simple. Every design space in your graphics should be visually aligned to something. So that is aligned to the left, aligned to the right, aligned to the center. Just like a Microsoft Word, if you're writing a letter, I'm using that one so it will be easy for you to relate. Microsoft Word, you're writing a letter, so you know that you can align to the left, to the center, or to the right. Your date is always maybe to the right, then maybe the receiver address is always to the left, then DSR to the left. So just like that, every design must be aligned. When you start designing, you should have the eyes of knowing where your design to align to. If you are putting the picture, just like the design I showed you, that I did in Corridor, yeah, you can see the design. Everything here, I aligned all the text to the left, then the picture are aligned to the right, then there's a white space around the design. There's a white space around, or I did not put anything around all these sides. I intentionally did not put anything there. That is called the margin. The margin around this design is free. I hope you can see my screen now. All right. So I hope you can see my screen, right? I hope you can see my screen. I hope I have not lost you guys. I hope you can see my screen now. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? I hope we are communicating. I hope we are passing message. All right, perfect. So yeah, I was talking about alignment, Abby. Yes. So you aligned it either to the left, guide of blackout and rising focus, all of that was to the left. Then the logo itself, I put it to the right. Then so I have the left alignment and right alignment. Very simple. It makes your work sweet. Don't stress yourself. Either I put it to the left or put it to the right, or you use the center method. So I'm trying to see if I have a design. Hey, I'm not supposed to show this design, but I think the guy is even on this call. Okay, but I will just show it. I will just show it because I was working on it this afternoon. So you can see the foot together. Can you see this design I was doing this afternoon, this evening? Couple Sunday, foot is together. So you can see the foot together. This one is aligned in the middle. It's aligned in the middle. This one is centered aligned. This text is centered aligned. Foot together is individual. You can see it very clear. But that other one I just showed you, tired of black, you can see it's left aligned. So that's what I call alignment. So every graphic designer must have this at the back of their head or in front of their head. Anywhere you want to put it. So alignment, proper alignment is very important. Yeah, it's very important. Very important. That's just it for alignment. Then let's move on. Then yeah, we have the left align, symmetrical, asymmetrical alignment, and all of that, balance, and all of that. So the next one is hierarchy. This is where most beginner also always fail. You don't like hierarchy. I don't know why you guys don't like hierarchy, but you must understand hierarchy. Hierarchy is very important in the sense that it's the process of emphasizing an element by using contrast, placement. You are creating a focal point, showing importance. You can control how user consumes your graphics, the most dominant feature of the graphic design to the next dominant. So understand it. I want to explain on hierarchy this way so it's easier for you to understand. Not every element in your design must be focused or must be visible, like very visible. You will see most of the time when you're designing, when a designer is designing a church flyer, the first thing that is always big, if you guys have noticed, is always the theme of the program or only the title. You see that the title is always big first. That is what everybody will first see. The title will be big first. That's what you first see. Just like even what I just showed you now, the design I just showed you now, foot together. You can see that it's foot together that comes out first. So you must understand that hierarchy matters most. And most of the time, it is your body text or your title text that's always big. The title text should always be big. The title text should always be big. So hierarchy is you arranging your elements in the order of priority. Priority in the sense that what do you want your users to see first? The order of priority. What do you want users to see first? And most of the times is your main caption. For business flyer, it is your headings that comes out first. Every design or every business flyer content has an heading. I don't know if I have any business flyer around here, but most of the time you arrange your elements in order of priority. Your date should not be bigger than your than your text. Your location should not be bigger than your main theme. If only you are doing a flyer that is tagged, maybe location flyer, and you want them to see the location, is a flyer that is the message for that flyer is location flyer, then your location can be very, very big. But the message for that flyer is not location flyer. Why are you putting your location that is very big? Why is your time bigger than your team? So because it's a church flyer, and most of the time for church flyers, what attracts the members most of the time is, or what they want to see, or why they should come for the program. Why should they come for your program? How will they be blessed? So most of the time it is always the team that is catchy, the team of the program that they want to know. Oh, is it a miracle service? Oh, is it a healing service? Oh, what is the theme of the program? So what is the thing of program is what you should be able to portray first, and that is even what you will use to know which color should be the graphics. If it's a love Sunday, then you should be looking at white, red, pink, or complement of green. So if it's a love Sunday, all those colors, it's a love Sunday that comes out first. Creating hierarchy for your design is very important. Not all your elements should be big. Some of them have to be size 8. So your team can be size 20, then your data and location can be size 8, can be size 6. So just like that. I'm trying to open a profile for you, but it's not even opening yet. So because of time, let's just move on. Time has gone, time has gone, time has gone. All right, so hierarchy, understand hierarchy well because you're using it well in design. Hierarchy. Then after hierarchy, we have repetition. You have to do repetition, more repetition well. Repetition of your element. You are free to repeat anything in your design. You are free. As long as you are repeating it well, you are free to repeat anything in your design. If you want to use the same color over and over again, you can use red. As far it is compelling, it's not distracting the eyes. As far it has enough contrast. So after hierarchy, we have repetition. Repetition is the process whereby we repeat elements in design. So we draw a circle for the ministers. You put the first circle for the first minister. Then the second minister should not have a square. No, the second minister should not have a triangle. You have started with circle for the first minister, then we must continue with that circle for the second minister and the third minister and the fourth minister. It should not be a square. So it creates a sense of uniformity. That is why you need to know repetition. It creates a sense of category grouping. You're trying to allow them to know that, oh, this minister, these are the set of ministers that are coming and they are together in the same category, except you want to intentionally differentiate. Maybe there is an higher minister that has a different ranking from the other minister, then you know that is when hierarchy will now come in. That's certain priority. Hierarchy comes in, then is either you increase the circle of the minister that is of more ranked, or you find another shape to make that happen. Yeah, so all of that. I'm trying to show you repetition, and this laptop is just going up and down. All right, so repetition, that's just it for repetition. Repetition is just the process of you repeating elements in a uniform way. So you can repeat your font, your layout, your design elements. It creates a clear pattern for you. So I think that's all about that. I hope you understand the element and principles for design. I hope you understand the element and principle for design. I hope you understand. Is there anyone that you want me to talk about again? I hope you understand the element for design. Is there anyone you want me to talk about again or reflect on again? Yeah, repetition, repeating certain characters with your design, you keep your design unified. All right. Yes, sir, we understand, sir. I think let's go to more practical then. Let's do more practical then. So let's put all these elements, all these ingredients together, and let's practicalize the aimless particular thing. Like I said, design really has no rule, but let me say it just has it does have regulations in the sense that you can be free in using all these elements. You can be free in using all these principles. You can be free with it. Is there's really no one way. One you can create one design 1,000 style or just one that same design. If you give another designer, you do it another way. Give another design. So creativity is plenty. So let me just use that as your creativity is beyond bounds, it's unlimited. So I don't even want you to be limited by even what I'll be teaching you tonight. You can go ahead and go beyond me and all of that. So I just want you to just understand the little things that are at the back of design. What we are seeing, what we are seeing when you come and say you want a flyer, what we are seeing at the back is which color am I going to use like this, God? Which text am I going to use like this by? What photo works well? That's what we are thinking. So when somebody come and say you want a flyer, we are already thinking about the whole process. All right. So you said, can I design on Canva from scratch, just like Pixellab? Because all these templates I'm seeing, even on Pro, looks like in between. Yes, you can design from scratch. Oh. That means you will not go to the template option. I think there's an option there for template. There's an option there for template for Canva. And I think there's also an option there for a new design board. So I think that's where you go and you'll be able to operate your design. Now, what to design? So I want to, should I start with phone design or should I start with laptop? Let me hear from you. Should I start with laptop or should I start with phone? E, 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 e. Everybody is saying phone. All right, that means if I'm starting with phone, that means I think you must have downloaded Pixellab. That's Pixellab we're using now. Because we're using Pixellab basically for the phone. So let's do Pixellab. Let's do Pixellab. So let's create some design tonight. Then. So if you're familiar with Pixellab, if I say, what I mean by familiar now is, if you have used Pixellab before, don't comment. But if you have not used Pixellab before, type Pixellab on the comment section. You have not used Pixellab before. This is your first time of hearing it. Just type it in the comment section now. If you have not used Pixellab before, type Pixellab. But if you have used it before, don't type anything. You have not used Pixellab before, so I should know how we operate. Very fast, very fast, very fast. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? I don't know if my screen is showing. Can you see my screen?
I can see the screen now.
No, it's not showing. Okay. Uh,
It's not showing.
now I'm trying to share my screen. I don't know if it's showing or not.
It's showing.
It's not showing. Okay, it's not
My
showing.
screen showing now. I
It's
think
showing.
it's showing.
It's
I
showing.
can
Yeah,
see the
it's
screen now.
showing. Your screen is
Yeah,
Oh,
showing
it's
now.
showing,
it's
right?
showing, sir.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So this is Pixellab. So we want to create design with Pixellab. I want to explain Pixellab for you. So the icons down, the first, second, third, fourth,
Sir,
fifth.
please.
So the first one is
Sorry
for
for it.
templates, just like Canva, but all the template on Pixellab are rubbish. So it's really not advisable to use it. Oh more. All right. So like I was saying, um,
We can't see anything again, sir.
that stop sharing Jesus Christ. Why is it not sharing again? But see, I need to share screen. I'm coming, please. Let me try to uncover this error. So can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir, we can.
You can't.
We can. We
Oh,
can
okay,
see
okay,
it.
perfect. So yeah. So I was explaining the tools on Pixellab. The first one, template, you don't need it. So the second one is to add text.
It
So
is
let
too
me
far.
delete this text. This delete
It is
button.
too far. We can't see it clearly. It's too far. We are seeing the shape of the phone instead of the screen.
Wow, really? Okay. What's happening this night? Stop sharing. Share again. How about now, please? Let's confirm.
Like it is too far. It's like showing icon of a phone, like phone icon. That's what we are seeing, and then the
But I
text
can see
inside the
it
phone
clearly.
icon.
Wait,
Probably
try
if you
to
just zoom it, just tap on it and
double
it will
tap.
come up.
Double tap. Something like that.
Okay, I think I can see it clearly now. Oh wow, thank you.
Okay. Okay.
You're welcome.
All right. So you click on A. You want to add text. Like I said, you're using text a lot in your design. So you must know how to use A, the second one, A, just to add text. So once you click on it, you click on text instead of code. Click on it to show you text here or code. So the code is not for all these nonsense codes, but you don't need that. I can't
That
see
we
anything
can't
here.
see what you are doing.
Hey,
Your
Jesus. Yeah, I will not start with phone with laptop like this because I think this phone is not allowing me to do this phone for you guys. So What's eating up my sharing? What's happening? Why am I not able to share?
Yeah, we can see it now.
Yes, we can see it now. We can see it.
I don't know if when to go off, but please just let me know when it go off, please.
We can see it now.
Can you see Pixellab? Can you see Pixellab?
No, sir.
No.
Immediately he left there,
Hey,
he stopped showing.
wait, is it I don't want to share my Pixellab for you guys or what?
It is showing now. It is showing now.
Yes, it's showing now, but then if I'm going
We
into
can see the
Pixellab,
Pixel Lab now.
okay. So let's continue, please. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I don't know where the error is from. I will just check. Then you just double tap.
Go on this.
Double tap. I'm trying to be slow and steady for those that are just handling Pixellab. It's quite simple, just like you're typing text on WhatsApp. Very simple like that. So just click on A, click on your text, then you drag it down here, drag this one to zoom in, or you slide down to this thing here, look for size. Size is just to increase the size. All this thing down here is for you to control it. So then you have position, if you want to move it up, bring it down here, move it up, or you just use your hand to drag it. Either use your hand to drag it like this, or use position. But you'll be working well with this position because of alignment. But you can also use your hand to drag it, depending on anyone that's best suited for you. But once you are on this text, note this. Once you're on this text, hey, can you see anything, please? Oh, thank God you can still see.
Yes, yes.
Alright, so once you are on this text, note this. Your panel down here will change. Once you're on this text, your panel down here will change. So if I'm not on this text, you see that it has changed back to your normal A. So once you click on this text, the panel down here change. So it means that you want to be able to edit or everything on this text. Let's start with something that we can design. So we'll just be designing something very small tonight. That's a social media flyer that we can just design tonight. So I will just teach you how to put text on Pixellab, then not just text, you put color. Then we will go and download image together that best fits the text. Then we add our image, and then I think we are done. Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? All right, so let's type. You double tap it. How did I get here? I double tap it, then to bring me this. So I want to type social. This is social. So this is the first font. I know I talked about text in your design element, but this text I'm looking at, I don't like the text. It's not professional. I'm a professional designer. I'm not a beginner. So let's use professional font, not beginner font. So you swipe to your right, swipe to your right. What am I looking for now? I'm looking for font, F-O-N-T. I want to change the font. I want to change the text. So click on font, then you see plenty fine font here that I can use. So I will just use bare bars. No, this one I'm clicking on. Bare bars. Bare bars now. Then you get something like this. Social. I want to create a social media flyer. So it should just be like social media design and all of that. So there's something about this text that I wanted to explain. The space in between the lines are too much. For a title text, you don't really need too much space within the line. It's only beginners that will not do anything about this space. But for we like professionals, we know that this spacing between it is not necessary for what we want to achieve. There might be other designs that you want to achieve that might be necessary, but for the what I want to achieve, I want to reduce the line spacing. So I will slide and click on spacing. Slide, look for spacing. This is spacing in between the text. So you can see the spacing I'm increasing it, is spacing increase. If I reduce it, the spacing reduce. So I need the spacing to be reduced like this. Something like -5 is fine. Do you understand to this point? Do you understand what I did here?
Yes.
I hope
Okay.
we are good, Abby. I hope we are good, right?
Please do it again, sir. How did you get to that
Oh,
spacing?
all right. So let me delete the text. Start again. No, sir. Okay, this is the text. Let me delete it. So I said when you enter Pixellab, this first one is for templates. All this one don't need it. So this second one here, A, click on A, then to show you these two stuff, text or code. You don't need the code. You want to create our own text because you're a professional designer. So you click on text. Then once you click on that text, to show you a new text here. See, it's a new text here. But then you drag it with your hand. Don't drag this middle. Drag the text itself. Don't drag this edge. Drag the text itself. Don't drag this side. So just drag text. So then, but if you want to increase the text size, you can just drag this one here. You want to increase it so that it can be big. You can drag this one here, or you slide down. Look for size. Size is to increase the text. So that's just it. So then I said I will change the text. So for you to change the text, just like on WhatsApp, you want to reply a message, double tap, it, then let's change it to social, capital letter social, type social, then okay, then we are good. Then I now said I don't like the font of this guy. I need to change the font so to look like professional font. So I'm going to slide down again. I'm sliding to where there is font. Click on font. Pick another font. I said the font I want to use is Bebas Newer. This is it here. Bebas. So I click on the Bebas. Then once you click on it, it automatically updates. Then you click on OK. So you can see that it has changed. So when I said I'm zooming it so that you see how the text look like, and I later said that beginners use the text like this. But for what me I want to achieve, I don't like the text like this. It will not look professional for my design if I use the text like this. Then I said I want to reduce the spacing in between the letters. They are too much. If I'm writing on my book, the spacing will not be too much like this. So this spacing is too much for me. So I want to reduce it. So and I said we have to slide again and look for spacing. You slide to your right or slide to your left until you find spacing. So this is spacing here. Spacing is here. So you click on spacing, then you will not adjust the slider. If you increase it, you can see that it's increasing more. But I don't want it to increase. I want less spacing in between the text. So something like -5 is okay for me. This is what I did just now. Do you understand it to this point?
Sir, yes, sir, I do.
All right. I think you can fire on. You can fire on, right? Okay. So then you can now reduce this one. So you can use this one and put it in this side. Then let's type again, or we can just duplicate it. But because of beginner, if you want to duplicate it, just click on it and click on copy. This is copy here. Copy duplicates it for you automatically. Then you edit it, double tap to edit, double tap, then you change it to media. So media, change it to media. Media. Yeah, so why is my media not covering by? Oh, I know what to do. Yeah. So put your media down here. Can increase it a bit so it will look aligned together. Don't forget alignment, arrangement. I'm arranging it the way I want it to look like now. They might say you need for you to shift it, maybe to be big, to be small, but just make sure that there is breathing space. So the next thing is design. So you go to your text again. This is it here. You can increase it, double tap, then you type design. So I don't like the font, so you go and look for font. I want a stylish font, maybe a script font. Maybe something like this. What's the name of the font I use? The font I use is so that you can use it is dope style. Dope this and dope style. Yeah. So you can put dope style here. Can increase it, yeah. 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 So something like this, I think we are going through. But then should we be adding color? I think be adding color as we are working so it will not waste time. So this is your layer panel. This one up. The layer panel. Can you see it? Layer panel. Okay, I want to add another text. Social media design. Do you need can put this one up here. I don't like the font, so you can look for another font that is cool. The reason why the fonts that Pixellab we always give you at first is not always nice. They usually give you their default font, and their default font is always a old font. So you just look for another font that is better, a professional font actually. Yeah. So do you need a social? Let me edit this one. So do you need a social media design? So do you need a social media design? Something like this. Do you need a social media design? I hope you understand how I got here. I hope you understand how I got here. I'm just changing, adding text. Everything I've done here is really text too. Do you understand? I hope you are following, and I hope I'm not alone there. I hope we are good, and I hope you understand what I did here. And I hope it's something that
Yes, sir.
you also can do. Alright, we are good then. Okay. Hey, so I'm seeing no sir on the group like this. Okay. Please, so okay, just follow closely. Like I'm recording the video so you can he okay. So what else do we need? So let's continue our content creation. So you can continue by writing, doing the social media design. What else? What else again? Then you can continue with your text. Type it again. Type something like logo design. Consider I'm just typing. So you have to just you do more of typing. If you're adding text, if you're adding label design, t-shirt design. And the truth is that AI can do all these things for you. There's an AI that can just quickly generate design for you, and it will not take you much stress like this. But that's what to be teaching in the business design class actually. So yeah, let's put this on there. Logo design, label design, all of that. What Pixellab am I using? Okay, that's another thing. Yes, I'm not using the blue Pixellab. I'm using black and white. The reason I'm using black and white is I updated my Pixellab, but it's the same thing. The only difference in two of them is that this one have more font, that one have less font. So let's try to increase these guys. So it will not look. I'm trying to increase it. Just simple thing. Increase it a bit. Actually, the design is simple. So let's change the color. So once you click on the text, let's change the color. So just slide to color. So you see your color here, click on the plus icon. So this is the color circle I was talking about. So you can pick any color you want. Yeah, you can pick any color you want. Which color can you use? Can you use any one? Which color is fine. I like the blue and the yellow. Let's see this color first. I think I like something like this. So let's give it like this color. Yeah, wow. Professional design. So just slide color and put your color button. There's no stress in it. Just add your color. Somebody commenting on that group. Okay, so then you can put this on here, or now let's go to shape. I think and another thing you need to learn in Pixellab is creating shape. Let's see how. So before you go and create shape, so that your design will not scatter before you come back, you can go to layers here. Layer is up here. Just click on it once. Then lock. This is a padlock here. Lock your layers. Padlock. Just unlock only this so that it's not move. And now if I'm touching it, it's not move. It's only this one that will move, but the other one will not move because I have locked it. So let's add a shape. So after A down here, the third one now is to get shape. I explained two types of shape: the regular shape, geometrical shape, and the irregular shape. So if you want to draw your own shape, then you go to draw. You want to draw your own shape, something like this, like amoeba shape, but we are not doing that. We don't want that kind of shape. We want the regular shape. So this is the regular shape here, different type of shape. I hope I'm not too fast. Let me come again. So this is the third one. You see sticker, import, draw, shape. Click on shape to show you a square automatically, but depending on what you want to use. But the reason why you cannot see the square because it is white. So let's change the color to black and see the square. And I think I need something like this actually. So you just reduce from up here, reduce it down, bring it down here. Then you can change the color. Is this color okay? This color okay? It's manageable. Or you can add two colors. Two colors is gradient. See gradient here, see normal color here. Gradient, normal color. So if you go to gradient, you can put two colors. Then go to plus. Can I hope you understand this gradient thing. Okay, it's very simple. But because it's your first time, that's why I'm trying just skeptical about this. Let's start again. Let's start again. So when you click on the shape, to give it the shape, this is the shape. So if you slide down, you see color, fill color. So you see there's color and gradient. Gradient means you are mixing two colors together. So we want the color, we are on color now. You see that you have only orange, one color, all the other ones are one colors. If you want two colors, you go to gradient, then you'll be blending colors together. Blending two colors together, white and black, all those things. So, but then I want to blend the orange we are using and the black we are using. So this is it, two colors. This place can be quite confusing, I know. But then this is the first color here, this first slider, the one I'm sliding now. That's where you will click for the first color. Then this last paint bucket, that's where you put the first color, and then the second color is the second side. The second side I'm sliding is the second color. Then you change the color and give it a black. And I want a black. You can pick any color. Me, I just want a black. So I want something quite maybe funny. So let's reduce this. It's not giving me the color I want to. The orange is different. Let's change the orange to the orange that is there. You are the one I live for. Something like this, sure. Okay. Then this logo and label can come on it. But then the layer is down, so you have to hold this one and bring it down. You hold it here, then bring it down so that this will come on it. If you don't bring it down, this one will be under it. Layer panel, we'll explain layer panels later. But just try your best to understand me. So I change the color to white so that it will be visible on it. Yeah, something like this, something like this, something like this. I think we are getting there. We're getting there. Then I think you can add one more text. Then you can feel like send a DM. Then you can add your phone number. Send a DM, another phone. You can bring this one down. Yeah, I can bring this one down then to be like font. Okay. So there, so bring this one down, drag it down. Then let's change the font. I don't like the font, as I have always not been liking all their font. So let's bring the font to, yeah, let's give extra bold. Something like this. Something like this. Then maybe change the color and all of that. So I'm looking for color. Color is color. This color. And let's give it a proper black. or you can give it an orange, then you give this one a black, then this is black, not too black. Okay. All right. So let's get an image that we can use here. Social media designs, yeah, logo design, blah blah blah, send a DM, all of that. Then let's go and download an image. So pngwing.com. The website to download pngwing.com. You want to download a mobile phone, you can download a car, you can download any picture that you want to use, but let's start with phone. So you search for phone. You can see they have a lot of elements basically. Not this type of phone. You can see icons, so yeah, but I don't really want this. Let's see it to load. Let's see it to load. Let's wait for it to load as we round up the class. So okay, I think is this kind of fun, and yeah, something like this. So you can see different type of phone, different type of phones, different type of phones. Yeah, different type of phones, but I'm not selling phone. I'm doing social media design. That's what I'm doing. So yeah. I think I saw one that I like. So you just this is where you download your PNG. So yeah, let's do this one. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. I think okay. So download this PNG. Okay. Alright, so let's download. So I think that's downloaded, then you go back to your Pixellab. Because of time, I need to run now. So from gallery, alright, so we have it here, then yeah, bring it inside like this. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Alright, perfect like this. Then should we lock it? So you can lock it. But then the phone is not showing anything. So I think we need the phone to show one of the social media design that you are talking about. So we need to go and bring a design inside the phone. So let's assume this is the design you want to bring inside. So you can wait. Did I explain how to bring design inside? This plus icon, how did I bring it? Okay, let me sorry. I hope you are still with me. Some of us are slept. All right. I think that's interesting. I just get that. So this plus icon from gallery, I need to bring a design in. Yeah, so I want the design to be at the back of the phone. So for it to go at the back of the phone, You have to go to layers, then drag this one, drag this one. To drag it, you have to hold it down until it bend, then I drag it. So you can see that it's at the back of the phone. But then it's too big, so you can reduce it till it sits. Something like this. But you can now create another shape and put black. Maybe black, maybe not black, sure, but just to create a feel at the back of the phone. So let's do curve radius here. Let's do, is it blur radius? Not blur radius, it's curve radius and then the edges. Something like this. I just need the edges curved. I just need the edges curved. I just need the edges curved. So I just need the edges curved. So yeah, so just bring it to the back to hold it down. Hold it down like this. Then bring it down. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, cool. Yeah. I shall hope you understand how I achieved this. What is here? I hope you understand how I achieved this. I hope you understand how I achieved this. Then you can just play around with design. Then maybe you can bring another shape. We have just been using shape, text, and bring it here like this. You can give the color orange like this. Then back two, bring it to the back two. Then maybe you can say you want to slant it. Is it possible to slant this thing? Yes. So you just like rotate it. To rotate it, you slide down here. Look for rotate. There's a rotate here, so you can go using this stuff here. So yeah, you can easily just rotate it. Maybe something like this. Don't scatter my design. Now maybe something like this. Maybe something like this. Yeah, something like this. Yeah. Then yeah, we are good to go. We are good to go. Perfect. We are good to go. You have the product. Do you need the social media design? And all of that, and all of that, and all of that, and all of that. So we are good to go. Then we can save. So the save button there, save as image, then save to gallery. Then we have it in our gallery. Oh. So I think that's just it. Yeah. That's just it. So I think we learned how to use text, we learned how to use color. I see I did not put too much color. I only use just one, orange and the natural color, white and black and natural color. So it was just only orange. That was the main color that we use here. Then we downloaded PNG. So if you want to get more PNGs, go to that website. What is that website again? So if you need car, you just type car. If you need car, you type car to give you car. What else do you need again? You need this. What can you even download from this thing? There is a lot you can download, sha. all thing that you need. Even maybe I think if you need effects too, that's effect. So all kind of page that you might want, all elements, all photos, all image. You need somebody that is shining teeth. I think it's there too. So they might bring rubbish for you, but just keep strolling. There are a lot of cars
Sir,
that
I
you can
can't see
use.
it though.
Cannot see it again.
Yes.
How about now?
No.
What can you see now?
I can't.
Just the message is entering.
Can you double tap, please? Like check your video.
It's no, it's from your side, from your head.
No, I can
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Yeah, I can actually see the steps. I think
So we're rounding up already. We're rounding up already.
Sir, I can't hear you again, sir.
You mute your mic.
Okay, okay, okay. Can you see my screen? Can you see? When you see the cars I was showing?
Yes, yes, we saw it, but can't hear you that time.
Oh, okay, okay. Can you now? You can hear me now. Can you see the cars now?
Yeah. Yes, yes, we can see it like this.
All right. So yeah, so there are a lot of elements. Maybe you want to design for someone that's selling car. You get to pick from
Oh,
here. Let's check if this website has elements for all those hairdressers. Can get to use something like this. So you just download one. Yeah, yeah. So you just download something like this. Then the website is PNG Wing and it's free. And all of the image here are quality, like of high quality. They are not blur. That's what I mean by quality. So let's download this here. Let's take it to Pixellab. Let's see if we can use it. So the different type of thing can download from here. Yeah, everything get from here. Just download, carry it to Pixellab, add it. So even if you are doing a church flyer, there's some element that you might need from here. Yeah. Yeah.
so I
So I
want
think
to
it's just
ask
time
a
for
question.
questions. I don't even.
Okay,
Oh, yeah, ask your
I have
question.
a question, sir.
All right,
I
ask
want
your
to ask
question.
about the font you use in the other flyer that you made for us.
Come again.
I said I want to know the name of the font you use in the other flyer you did for us right now. The one you write social media design.
Okay, you want to use the font.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. For that design.
Do, do you have the font?
Like,
Okay, should I
can you
give you
show
the
me
name?
that flyer again?
Oh, okay. Like I can send you the name of the font. Oh. It's
Okay, okay, I get
Bible.
it.
I can send you the name. It's just
For that design, you write social media design. For that design, actually
yeah.
this design, I need the flyer font.
I will send you the design. I'll send you everything I used. How about
Okay,
that?
sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Sir, please, what was the name of your Pixellab? Like, which kind of Pixellab are you using? The one I have does not
Exactly.
have all these features.
Wait,
Yes,
Exactly. The one
I will
like
send
a
you.
photo edit. One yes.
I'm checking for the name now, but
maybe you guys are using iPhone because
no,
that
no,
Pixellab is not
it's
on
not iPhone.
iPhone.
It's for Android
Okay, it's not
actually,
on
but
Yeah,
iPhone.
it's on Android, but
Android.
it's not on Play Store.
Oh.
The setup was sent to me by someone, so I will try to find that setup for you guys. Then I think we'll just go from there.
because me too, I
Okay.
have like three different Pixellab. I have three
Yes,
different Pixellab.
they're like three,
Yeah,
but
I have
the
three
normal
different.
one you can do it. The normal one you can do it, but the only challenge you get is just that font. Just use a similar font. You might not use exact font. Just find something
Oh,
that's similar, and don't forget the spacing. You have to reduce the spacing. That spacing is
okay.
very important.
And sir, can we get it on the system? Since you said iPhone users, the Pixel app is different. Can we get it on the system?
For iPhone users, there's no pixel for iPhone users. We are saying for system now. System that will be correct, Jordan.
I didn't get you. For system, what did you say?
Do you say you want to use Pixel app for your iPhone or system?
Yes, like I can't get it on my iPhone. So can I get it on the system?
No, you cannot get Pixel app for system. It is only for Android phone. But there are other
But I
applications.
but I think Pixellab is on. I think you can get it on laptop because one of my friends has it on his own laptop.
Yeah, then if you get it on your laptop, then you have to download an Android application. So you
Oh,
Yes,
download an
yes, yes.
Android, like a phone application on your laptop first. Then you now
Yeah.
install it beside the Android application. But maybe I'll send you a link to do that one. That's like a another process.
Oh, okay. We'll be expecting it. We'll be expecting it.
Don't expect it to. You have to enter my DM.
I will just message you right away.
Please enter
Sir,
my
do
for
you
the
DM.
mean
iPhone, is there an alternative?
downloading the Android
Is there
stuff on our laptop?
Yes, you can download like an API, like an application on your laptop that is support Android application. So you just install the Pixel app inside the application, then you run it with it.
Okay,
It's
so
very
the link you are
simple.
sending to us will just help us through.
Yeah, I'll send you a video of how to do the whole process. That's the link I want to send you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I will also try to look for that other Pixel app. I think I have it, but I'll have to find where it is. So, but there's another clause for that Pixel app. Any Pixel app is fine. Either the blue, the black, or there's one purple one. Anyone you're using. Um, there will be another class for newbies, but that will be for another. That will be after the two classes that will be coming up. There are still deeper things you need to go into. I have to teach you how to add more fonts to your Pixel app. Oh. Okay, I think let me just do this. I'll share you. I've done a video on it already. How to walk through Pixel app. I've done some video on it. So I will just share to the group now my YouTube channel link. Just go through it. There are plenty videos there that will help you to design better. I think the last two classes too that we did too is on the channel. Just try to watch the channel and try to just expand knowledge. One thing you must know that you must be very intentional if you want to at least, if not create baddest design, but create good design that will step up your game actually. So tomorrow, not tomorrow, next week, Tuesday, we continue for the business class design. So we are teaching you how to use AI to easily generate design. What we just did tonight, AI can do it in 5 minutes. So I'm teaching you how to generate designs using AI. You just send AI your logo, send AI your name. AI will just use your logo for you, use your name. You can even send AI your product picture. Maybe you're selling something, just snap it, give AI. AI will use your product picture and create design for you. So I'll be teaching you that next week. And also how to also use Canva. And there's one website that is a secret website that I've been hiding for years now, but it's for business owners. Graphic designers can use it too, but business owners can easily use it to just create fast designs. Something I can just use just speeding your work. Maybe you want to just do something fast for yourself, maybe for your church member and all of that. You can use that one to speed in your work and all of that. So for the business class that will be happening next week, if you have not registered for that, please go and register for that one so that we'll continue from there. But this newbies, this is what we'll be stopping tonight. Then,
Okay, sir. So I have another question.
all right, I'm listening.
My question is, like, you use a picture in that church flyer you used.
Yes,
If someone send you a low quality, like the graphics of the picture is not good, how will you edit it so that it will match the flyer you want to do?
that's why I said you have to use AI to enhance. There are plenty of
Okay,
websites to enhance. Let me show you one way to enhance picture. Let me share
okay,
my
sir.
screen again. Do you have any picture that is blur with you now? You don't have
Uh,
no picture.
I don't have actually, but
Right.
one of my friends that teach me how to design this stuff, sha,
Mm.
yes, but it's not online.
Can you see my screen? Are you guys still see my screen?
I'm still seeing your screen.
Let me just can see that.
Um, Not again, no, you don't leave. Oh,
Can you?
I don't see your screen again.
Okay. Let me try again if you can.
Oh,
So can you see it again, please? Just
yeah,
confirm.
yes,
Time
I
has
can
gone.
see
Let's
it like
just
this.
round up the call.
Okay, I
So
can see
I
it like
just
this.
went to Google. I went to Google. I typed image enhancer online free. So there are plenty of websites
Okay,
you can use to enhance. All these ones can enhance photos. So once you just click on, they are free. So once you just click on one, you just upload
okay,
that blog photo for you. So it will just to enhance it. So is either you try like two websites because some of them might not be fine. So you try the first website, use it. If it will not work, well try the other one. So that's like one of which I will shall do the work for you.
okay, sir.
But
Thank you,
just
sir.
use all those websites. Yeah. The other AI chat, but you can start with this one.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. Any other question from anybody before we call it a day? Questions,
Uh,
questions, so that we can sleep. Oh.
for the design, which fonts did you use for the design, sir?
Okay. The two fonts I used was. Let me just type it on the group now. That's Bebas Noah and let me. It's just Bebas Noah Bejoli. Not sure what I said. Bebas me. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Let me look for the second one for you. So any other person's question so that we can go? So as assignment is just try out something yourself with Pixellab, something similar maybe for your business, or if you want to do what I did again, you can do it. I've given you all you need. I've given you all you need. And also, like I said, explore other colors, explore other fonts, explore other ways too. But on the long run, let everything look professional. In the long run, let everything look simple. In the long run, don't jam pack everything. I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me? Oh?
Yes,
Hello,
we can hear.
hello.
Yes.
Can anybody hear me?
We are with you.
Again, can see teach you again. I'm quite here for you. I'm here for you. So I'll just share you the link. Just make sure, just go there and explore everything that you can. Keep watching, keep learning. Even we too like this, we are still learning, we are still watching YouTube video every day. Keep watching. So yeah, so you cannot hear anything like this. Bye.
Yeah, we
Eh?
can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, so I've sent you the link of YouTube video. Go and check.
O-
I've done videos on
Okay.
how to add font.
Okay.
Maybe I should share my screen and just show you how it look like. Share screen. Okay. Okay, so I think this is a video. So how to design business flyer, how to design,
Um,
yeah, so you can just go through it. Shapes. I talked about some elements, text, 3D text, the use of text. So just go through it, take your time and make sure you absorb a lot
okay, thank
from
you,
it.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, my
Do
DM
you
is
do a
open.
video?
Do I
Do
do
you
a
do a
video
video
on
that can teach someone how to design a logo?
logo? No, I've not done any class on logo yet. If I want to do class
Okay.
on logo, that would be for laptop. Oh. Though I can also use
Yes.
Pixellab too, but I mostly enjoy logo with laptop.
Okay. You haven't sent me how I will install that and CorelDRAW and Photoshop on my laptop. Oh.
Corel and Photoshop.
Yes, how I want to
This guy,
install it on my laptop.
this guy just came to want to collect everything from me. Okay, I will send it for you.
Why not just install CorelDRAW?
Which laptop are you using?
I'm using and I don't even know the
It doesn't name of a laptop. All right, so this is the website. Can you see my screen?
yes.
So the website is getintopc.com. So you just search for
Okay.
Corridor. They have Corridor 2020, 2021, and 2019. But I need to know the laptop you're using, because if you go and install 2024 on your laptop that did not have power, your laptop will
Oh.
be hanging on. So if your
Oh.
laptop does not have enough RAM, just go and download 2019. All those ones,
Okay.
they don't usually absorb too much energy. But if you download 2024 on your laptop that
Okay.
is not strong, it's going to absorb your RAM. It will be
Can
slow.
the link? For
Do you
this,
understand?
get
Okay, I
into
understand. I
Photoshop.
understand.
So you need Photoshop to just search for Photoshop.
Okay, sir.
Don't type Adobe. Don't just type Photoshop. Type Adobe
Okay.
Photoshop. So you see, it's on to 2022, 23, 2024. The same thing too. If your laptop is not strong, download the old version so that it will not be hanging.
Okay,
Yes.
sir. Thank you so.
So get it to pc.com. That's the website. Any other thing? So I think we'll call it a day tonight. Thanks you everybody for joining. Yeah. I hope you learned one or two things, and I hope you are going to be a great designer. You're not going to give up like I wanted to. So just keep at it, keep at it. Yeah, keep building, keep learning. Join Instagram page. Make sure you are following everybody that you need to follow. Check their work. If it's possible, if you have, reach to them, ask questions. Ask questions for those that can be able to answer you. To be a good one for you to know. It's better for you to ask and they don't answer than you not to ask at all. So at your best, always try to network, ask questions, and all of that. And every one of us will be great. Nobody was born with the skill. Every one of us learnt it. So it's just the progress that make the difference. So just your step-by-step lecture made the concept design fun to me. Wow. Thank God. So I sent the link to my Instagram page too. You might want to follow me on Instagram and also YouTube. Okay. I think that's all for now. So closing prayer. Thank you, Jesus, for today. Blessed be your name. For the little knowledge that have been passed across to us, Lord, let it increase. Let it be retained. In the name of Jesus, take all the glory
And
and have your will, Lord, in our
Amen.
life. Every one of
Amen.
us, we become creative and productive in our field, and the works of
Amen.
our hands are blessed. For in Jesus' mighty name, I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you for staying
Thanks
to
so
the
much, sir.
end.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, my
Thanks for taking
sponsor,
up.
Madam Janet. Thank you for staying to the end. God bless everybody.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Good night, everyone. Mercy, you are cited.